Well, this morning on Mayor Monday, Oregon City is under some new leadership as former Mayor Rachel Lyes Smith's resignation went into effect this month.
Taking over mayoral duties until a new mayor is elected is Oregon City Commission President Denyse McGriff. Commissioner McGriff joins us live right now with some updates from the community. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, first let's talk about the process for the upcoming elections. What has to happen now in order for a permanent mayor to be installed?
Well, the City of Oregon City has filed for the August 23rd primary election. And at that election, we will be electing a mayor to serve out the remainder of Rachel Lyes Smith's term. Our charter provisions require that if the mayor resigns within more than 180 days left in the term, then we have to have a special election. Then in November, we have an election for the next four-year term that will be coming up in 2022, going to 2026, I believe.
So are you running?
I have filed for the August 23rd special election, and I will be filing for the November 8th election.
So certainly a transitionary period here over the next year. And while you're at the helm, May happens to be Preservation Month. So tell us about some of the things that Oregon City is working on this month.
Well, as you know, Oregon City is the oldest city west of the Missouri River, and we have lots of activities this month, as we do all year long. We have awarded the Ruth McBride Powers Preservation Award to a local resident who has restored their home. We have activities at the library, which will include a contest involving the Arch Bridge. We will be celebrating our 100th anniversary of that on October the 1st. And we also have a proclamation read at the last meeting declaring May Preservation Month in Oregon City.
Well, Oregon City's Downtown Quiet Zone project secured $2 million in federal funding. Tell me what that project is and how important is that $2 million?
Well, that project has been on the books for many, many years. As you know, the main line of Union Pacific runs right through the middle of our town, as it does many towns. And in order for us to allow for housing to occur in our downtown, historic downtown, we need to have a quiet zone. The quiet zone will involve improvements to the rail crossings in our community, and also will allow for the train to go through without honking the horn, which is some people love it, other people hate it.
I think depending on the time of day, it's probably more,
yes,
more welcome.
Depending on the time of day.
Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
right. More welcome than at other times. Well, that's great. And I think that's going to allow for some interesting development there in downtown. We've really seen, I think, a revitalization in Oregon City. You've got the focus on preserving some of the history, but also really working on the downtown area, taking advantage of the river and just everything around. And you're also working to enhance and increase parks through that. So talk a little bit about some of the green space that's a part of all these plans.
Well, thank you so much for asking about that. I'm so excited that we've been able to partner with Metro on the Newell Creek Canyon Park that just opened last month, and it will take people on 3 different loops throughout the canyon. In addition, we have Tyrone Woods Memorial Park, which I was very privileged to be there for the opening of that, recognizing one of our local heroes. We also have Filbert Run, which was initiated by the community. And one of my favorites is Latterette Park, which is in my neighborhood. That park was initiated and started, has been in the city for many, many years, but the Girl Scout troop in our neighborhood basically got together and helped bring that park to fruition over a period of 5 years, and it has been very well received. So we are really stepping up our game in Oregon City to bring more parks to local neighborhoods.
That's very cool. And kudos to the Girl Scouts, too, for their work in that. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, we've only got about 30 seconds here, but I just wanted to ask you, how optimistic are you about that old Blue Heron paper mill site, becoming something that will enhance the waterfront there in Oregon City?
Well, Ken, thank you for asking that. I am very excited about the possibilities, and we have been working very closely with the Confederated Tribes of the Grand Ronde to bring that project to fruition. They have been involved in a lot of demolition over the last few months. As you know, many of the buildings are in very bad shape and deteriorated. Plus, they received a very large EPA grant to take care of some environmental problems that are there. So as we work our way towards the river walk, we have to there's a lot of work that has to be done before that. And again, it's a partnership, and we really, our community is just very excited about it. Sometimes things take a little longer than you anticipate, but slow but steady.
Well, certainly lots of things that we'll be checking back in with you on. Oregon City Commission President Denyse McGriff, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
And if you want to keep track of what's happening in Oregon City and in communities all around the area, you can check out our previous Mayor Monday segments. Go to KOIN.com and click on AM Extra.